Welcome back to the Houston Texans franchise. Today we take on the LA Chargers. This is week 5 of the Houston Texans franchise. I am finally back after Hurricane Ian. I am safe. I am fine. Prayers to those who are not safe, who are not fine. Finally got power back, and I am ready to put out 2 episodes back to back, day to day. Let's go. First up, we take on the LA Chargers with Justin Herbert leading this team, and we have Davis Mills and Brandon Cooks leading our team. Before the game starts, however, let's go over their roster with Herbert as their quarterback, Austin Eckler and Isaiah Spiller as the running backs. And at wide receiver, they have Keenan Allen, Odell Beckham. They picked up Odell Beckham, and they also have Mike Williams. For some reason, Odell Beckham is not injured anymore. They also have Josh Palmer and Jalen Guyton. And at tight end, they have Gerald Everett, Donald Farham, and Eric Ebron. They have one of the better offensive lines here in the league. Well, I wouldn't say better. They have a very decent. No, I think they have a good offensive line. They have a good outline. They have a good O-line. I'll say that. I'll give them a good O-line. But yes, this team is actually pretty good. They're well-rounded. Sebastian Joseph Day coming off the edge. Morgan Fox coming off the other side. They have Austin Johnson in the middle. Big run stopper there. They have Joey Bosa also coming off the edge. One of the best players in the league. If you have to believe that. One of the better players in the league. Drew Tranquil and Kenneth Murray will be your middle linebackers. And off the other edge, the big trade in the offseason, Khalil Mack will be there. In the corner, they have J.C. Jackson. They have Bryce Callahan and Asante Samuel. Courts with Michael Davis. And with this team, as we look over the whole roster, I have discussed wanting another, and they have Derwin James, another one. They have good safeties with Nisha Adderley and Derwin James. It's a good team, but I have discussed wanting another running back on this team. So we go to the trade block, look and see what they have here, and there is one person who I see here who I am definitely interested in. But we could definitely just look in here and see what we can find. And there is Zach Moss, who's not playing this year because the Bills are playing Singletary and James Cook, the rookie out of Georgia. So we check on Moss's stats here just to make sure he's not playing. And he's not playing at all. He's only had 3 carries for 5 yards this year. He's not playing at all. So first we check to see what would they want for Moss. What would they want? And they want a 4th round pick and a 7th round pick this year. I was fine with giving them 1 pick. I wasn't fine with giving up 2 picks for Moss. Even though, yes, he's a young back and everything. He still got good, decent production throughout his first 2 years. So we just tried to give him the 4th round pick. Didn't work. So first thing first, we're going to cut Wes Burkhead because there's an option in free agency. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Raheem Mostert to the Houston Texans. We signed him for $2 million on a 1-year, $2 million deal. And we get Mostert as our running back. So we have the 1-2 punch that I'm looking for. We have Pierce as our power back. We have Mostert as the more speedy guy. He is 30 years old. Yes. And he is injury prone. But we are going to see how this offense runs with him. Start the game now. Herbert, back to pass. Herbert looking right, and he gets the pass off the Eric Ebron for a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 now. Ball on the 30-yard line. Out of the gun. Herbert, and it's batted away. 3rd and 5 now. Ball on the 30. Houston Texans looking to get Herbert and the LA Chargers off the field. Herbert going to the left, and he finds Mike Williams who Williams just goes up and grabs that one down. What a beautiful catch from Mike Williams. About 20 yards gain on that play. Herbert out of the gun again. Chargers driving down the field. Herbert looking. Herbert going left and, going right. It's going deep right, and that ball is batted away. Herbert back to pass again. Herbert going to the middle of the field. Now there's Jordan Palmer. Kirksey on the tackle. 3rd and 1 now. Eckler in the backfield. You have to think this is a handoff to Eckler here. And indeed it is. Eckler going up the middle field. Eckler finding some room, breaking a tackle, breaking 2 tackles. Austin Eckler gets the first down for the LA Chargers. Under center now. Eckler picks up the blitz and dumped off to Everett there, and a good 4-yard gain for the Chargers on that play. And there's going left that time, and that is Mike Williams again. 2nd catch covered by Derek Singletary Jr. This is a big test for Singletary going up against, well, any of these Charger receivers would be a test for Singletary, whether it be Beckham, Allen, or Mike Williams. And Singletary is definitely being tested early by going against Mike Williams. 2nd and goal as the Chargers get down into the 5-yard line. And it's a handoff to Eckler. Eckler is in from the end zone, 5 yards out. Touchdown, Chargers. And the Chargers go straight down the field and walk into the end zone as Eckler going to stop and it's going to strut Ric Flair style, which will bring out Davis Mills and the Houston Texans offense. Mills not having a very good year at all. 667 yards, 4 touchdowns on 8 interceptions. And we saw earlier that Herbert had no interceptions this year at all. Herbert having a great year so far, and that's going to be, right off the hands of Tyler Johnson. Mills tried to dump that off to Johnson, and it was just right off the hands. Hand off to Damian Pierce here. Pierce going left side. Damian Pierce fighting for yards there. Gets 6 yards on the carry. Raheem Mostert in out of the gun to the right, and I think there's guys for a false start. Yep, and that would be Charlie Heck on a false start. 3rd and 9. Mostert still in the game. To the left of Mills this time. Mills accessing the field, trying to figure out where he wants to do with his receivers. Mills trying to go up the middle. And looks like he was looking for C.J. Moore on that play. C.J. Moore not able to get it. Mills just a little too out front as the Texans punt it to the Chargers. And it's going to be Eckler to the left-hand side. Eckler gets a decent game, about 4 on the play. Under center fullback in the game in an I formation, and it's a play fake. They got me there, and Herbert looking, going left, and he finds Michael. No. Good defense there from the Texans, and Herbert back to pass again. Herbert looking and throwing in front of the receiver there, and now it's Houston ball again, and now this time it's Pierce and Miss Mostert on the play, and it's Mostert's first carry as a Texan. And Mostert gets 4 yards on the play. Texans are trying to figure out what to do with this offense with Mostert playing, and it's at the middle of the field. That's Tyler Johnson there. Tyler Johnson with a gain of 20. Good play between Mills and Johnson, and I like this shotgun formation. They have both Pierce and Mostert in. Don't know what they're going to do with the ball, but that is intercepted. Nasir Adderley, and no one is going to catch him. It is a pick 6 for the LA Chargers. And quickly, the Houston Texans are down 14-0 as Trayvon Smith is back to receive on this kickoff. Smith up to the 20, and Smith gets down to the 23-yard line. Chargers have momentum here early in the first quarter, 14-0, and NRG Stadium is quiet already. But that may bring some life in him as he gets the first down on the play. 2nd and 7 now. And it's going to be Brandon Cooks on the play. Brandon Cooks with a big game there. A gain of 16 on the play. 1st and 10 after the Brandon Cooks catch. Ball on the 47. Getting the ball to about midfield. And Pierce driving and diving up the middle of the field. Giving about 3 yards on the play. And that will end the first quarter. 14-0. Chargers lead. 3rd and 6 now coming after the break. It is the Texans are looking for O.J. Howard. And O.J. Howard gets the first down. 2nd and 8 now. Houston slowly driving down the field. Hand off to Damian Pierce. Pierce going left. Pierce gets about 4 yards on the game. 3rd and 4. He Mostert into the game now. And it's looking like they're looking for a strain for Mostert. Mostert gets They get the screen, but they don't get the play they wanted, and they're gonna go for a 3 here, and Houston makes it a 14-3 game here. Houston trying to stay into this game, putting up points on the board, and that was just too easy for Eric Ebron. That one looked way too easy for Eric Ebron. Ebron was wide open, and his play fake to Eckler again, and what a play there by Odell Beckham. Beckham, a Charger, and like I said, he's back early. I did not expect Beckham to be back so early. Mike Williams on that play. Singletary struggling early. Williams already has 3 catches early in this one. Eckler cutting out left. Probably should have kept that one in the middle. But Eckler gets the first down anyway. 1st and 10 now. Ball on 35-yard line. And that is going to be up the middle again. Herbert is just finding ways to carve out this offense, and Ebron is making it look easy. And it's a pitch throw to to Keenan Allen. And Allen gets 4 yards on that play, making it look easy. Once again, 2nd and 6 now. And that is Eckler going up the middle. Eckler fighting for yards, and he gets the first down. Gain of 6 for Eckler, and that's all he needed. 1st and 10 out of the gun for the Chargers. Once again, right up the middle of the field. I do believe that was Odell Beckham again. These Texans have a tough shot here, and that is Jordan Palmer. No, that is Gerald Everett. Excuse me. Gerald Everett with the touchdown, bringing the score to 21-3. And the Texans are in a big hole once again. And that's Mills looking back. Mills finds Brandon Cooks open. And honestly, that's the best Mills can do right there. You have to find the open man. Take your time. Stay patient. Find an open man. There's going to be a handoff to Raheem Mostert. Mostert gets about 4 yards on the game. They're sticking to their guns. They're not saying die. They're not just giving up on a run, which is great for this team because I do believe they're a better run team. And he had Tyler Johnson open, and Mills missed him, which results into another Houston punt. We need a turnover here. We need something here, and that's going to be Eckler going right up to the left side. We need something here as we get to the 2-minute warning here. Texans defense has to find a way to get the ball back for the offense before the Chargers truly run away with this one. Out of the gun. Herbert back to pass. Herbert going left side, and Herbert! Oh, beautiful play by Jalen Petrie getting the ball away from Mike Williams on that play. Herbert back to pass again, out of the gun. Herbert looking left. Herbert gonna find a receiver, and it is Mike Williams again. Herbert out of the gun once again. Herbert looking right. Then he finds Jalen Petrie. Petrie getting the interception, and Petrie gonna go into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. Petrie gonna take a sip of the cup and take a bow, but the refs are saying he's out at the 1-yard line. Look at Jalen Petrie reading the quarterback's eyes, looking to dump it down to Austin Eckler in the flats. Petrie saw that, immediately recognized it, and Petrie takes it down to the 1-yard line, and that's exactly what we needed. That is the first interception of the year for Justin Herbert, and Raheem Mostert just walks it in. That's Raheem Mostert's first touchdown in who knows how long. And look at the team celebrating with him. That brings this to an 11-point game now. Raheem Mostert walks it in for the Texans. And this game is not over yet. Out of the gun again is Justin Herbert as they have a 21-10 lead. It's going to be Mike Williams once again. And they're just going back to Mike Williams. Mike Williams has been torching us all day. Why not go back to him? However, Keenan Allen has been quite quiet this game, and there's Eckler on a screenplay. Eckler fighting and rumbling and bubbling for some yards here, and he gets the first down there as the Chargers are trying to make their way down the field so they can get at least in field goal range, and that will put them in field goal range there. Eric Ebron. Chargers using their timeouts effectively on this drive. And that is intercepted again. Eric Murray looking for Eric Ebron again, and Eric Murray was just right there, and I don't think anyone's going to catch him. And this one is undisputed. Touchdown, Texans, and the Texans are right back in this game, just like that. 2 minutes ago it was 21-3, and now it is 21-17. Look at this, looking for Eric Ebron. Murray jumps the route, and Murray houses it. House call. Both teams have a pick six in this one. And that would bring us into halftime as the Chargers just run one play with Austin Ekeler, and they will be content to go into halftime here. 21-17 game. Wow. Who knew that the Texans would be able to turn it around that fast? As we look at some divisional points, the Titans are up 24-7 over the Colts, who lost 2 straight games, and it looks like it's gonna be 3 straight, who have not won a game since they destroyed the Texans in Week 1 here. And we know the Falcons are off to a hot start, 3-0 start, but Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns are looking to cool down the hot Falcons, up 21-6. And another division foe who we face next week, the Jacksonville Jaguars are leading 21-14 over the 2-1 Eagles. That's a game right there. I'd love to be watching that game right there. Alas, we are back here in Houston as Mills and the offense comes back out for the offense, and Mills dumps that one down to Nico Collins. We have not seen a lot of Nico Collins lately. It's like the last couple weeks, Nico Collins has been quite in the offense. 3rd and 1 now. Both Pierce and Ekeler in the game. I love when they do this. You never know who's going to get the ball here. And it is Damian Pierce who gets the ball on that one. And Pierce gets 1 yard on the carry. Gets exactly what he's in. And they keep going with this. And no, if they ran this more with Burkhead and Pierce, I think the offense would have been fine and a lot better. You cannot throw that. Nico Collins, devil covered, essentially just gave it to Asante Samuel there on the play. You can't throw that, Mills. He just gave it to him. Wow. Davis Mills with a boneheaded throw there, giving it right to the Chargers, and Mike Williams is going to make them pay for it as Mike Williams makes a few men miss and gets the first down for the Chargers. Chargers up 21-17. Hand off to Ekeler. Ekeler going up the middle of the field. Ekeler fighting for some yards there. Ekeler gets 8 yards on the play. 2nd and 2 now. And it's going to be Ekeler again. Ekeler fighting again for yards. Austin Ekeler, 11 carries for 51 yards and a touchdown. Austin Ekeler is playing a hell of a game right now. And that's going to be Jonathan Grenard on the sack for Jonathan Grenard on the sack of Justin Herbert. And we see Malik Collins go down with an injury there. Keep you updated on that one as we can. I think that's Grenard's first sack of the year. As Grenard's coming again, trying to bring pressure. And Ekeler fighting for yards as Herbert able to stay cool and collect it in the pocket. Justin Herbert is not letting the multiple interception game ice him like other quarterbacks will. Herbert staying calm, cool, and collecting. He just finds Austin Ekeler for a beautiful pass, but Ekeler fumbles, and that's Derek Stingley who picks it up. And Stingley dodges the tackle of Justin Herbert, but gets suplexed by Odell Beckham there. Eric Ebron took a big hit here from Desmond King. King forces a fumble, and Stingley picks it up, and we still have a game here, and it's Texans ball. Malik Collins will not return to this game. They're saying it is a chest injury for Malik Collins, and Herb Mills again in front of the receiver there. And now that is Justin Davis. Mills going down with the tackle from Johnson. 3rd and 12 now. Mills in trouble here. Mills seems like he's letting the Chargers get to him. Mills looking. Mills has a man open, but it's Sebastian Joseph Day. Guns blazing, gets the sack. He had a man open in the middle. I believe that was Tyler Johnson open middle. And we've seen an emergence of Tyler Johnson lately. Play fake to Ekeler. And that is almost intercepted again. That would have been another house call. And that's going to be Herbert looking for the screen there. But they say no. The Houston defense says no. Eckler getting nothing on that one. 3rd and 12 now. Big play here coming up for the Houston defense. And that is a good defense there. But what is the flag? Are you kidding me? Who did it? They're saying Jonathan Grenard hit. They're saying Jonathan Grenard hit Justin Herbert after the throw. And as we look at this replay, totally unnecessary from Grenard there. Wow. Giving the Chargers a 15 yards and a new set of downs. Unnecessary boneheaded penalty by Grenard. And now Mike Williams with another catch. This time with Steven Nelson in coverage on Williams. Looks like the defense trying to mix some things up here. Trying to put different looks. And Beckham just trying to break some ankles on this play. It looks like that knee's doing real well for Odell Beckham. I think his ACL is fine. 3rd and 15 after a false start penalty for the Chargers. Dumping it down to Odell Beckham again. Now it's Odell Beckham getting all the attention here. Beckham having a good game. Herbert out of the gun. Eckler to his right. And Herbert looking, going left. And he finds, guess who? Mike Williams once again. Mike Williams and Odell Beckham getting, and Eric Ebron even in a sense, are getting the majority of the attention here. Not a lot from Keenan Allen in this game. Herbert back to pass. Herbert looking. And in the end zone, going to the end zone. That is going to be Mike Williams. And Williams almost gets into the end zone. On the 2-yard line, it's going to be Eckler right up the middle. Another easy touchdown for Austin Eckler. And the Chargers extend their lead to 28-17 as the 4th quarter is about to begin. Davis Mills and the offense need to be focused. You're only down by 2 scores. You're only down 11 points. This game is not lost. This game is not over. As 11 minutes left in the game, and he finds Brevin Jordan on the deep throw. And Brevin Jordan is having himself a ball on that one. I think that's Brevin Jordan's first catch of the day. Look at this. Beautiful throw. Best throw I've ever seen. Davis Mills throw here this year. And they're going to hand it off to Raheem Mostert. Mostert has a hole here. Mostert fighting for yards. Mostert gets the first down. 6 carries, 34 yards, and a touchdown for Raheem Mostert. 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 26 and hand off to Mills. And Pierce, And Damian Pierce gets 7 yards on that play. Mills handing off to Pierce again. Pierce cutting right up the middle. Getting the first down. 2nd and 8 for the Texans as the Texans are now moving down the field. Mills looking, and he just runs right into the pressure. And I do believe that is Sebastian Joseph Day once again, making it 3rd and 11. Joseph Day with his 2nd sack of the day. Even though Mills just ran straight into it. Mills getting flustered in the pocket. Mills, bad away there. Mills looking for Brandon Cooks in the end zone. The Texans settle for 3, and it is now an 8-point game. 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this. And there is Keenan Allen. Wow, Keenan Allen wide open on that play. Found Keenan Allen, ladies and gentlemen, right there in the middle of the field, wide open. Now Keenan Allen is in the zone. 28-20 game here. Chargers are looking to ice this game, trying to put the Texans away, as the Texans have been very feisty this game, going blow to blow with the Chargers. There's Odell Beckham again on that play. I think Odell Beckham has found a pretty good home as a team to play for. Chargers are a team that are in that championship window, who are definitely in that Super Bowl window, and that's what Beckham wants. He wants another Super Bowl. And there's Eric Ebron there on the play. Ebron gets a first down. And soon you got to think that the Texans are thinking time out here. There's Keenan Allen again on the play. You have to think that they have to be at all. I think that was another false start. Yes, it was. 3rd and 6 now for the Chargers. Texans looking to get off the field. That's going to be another pitch. Catch to Keenan Allen. Allen gets the first down. They're just pitching it to Keenan Allen once again, and they will use Keenan Allen any way they can to get the ball in his hands. He is the most electric player with the ball in his hands on this Chargers offense, and they dump it off here to Allen. Gets 5 yards on the play. Keenan Allen going across the middle of the field, and that is caught. Eric Ebron gonna borrow a move from Odell Beckham and just do the little whip in the end zone, and that extends the Chargers lead. Look at Ebron going up to catch it, getting both feet down. What a play from Eric Ebron. Now a 15-point game, another 2-score game here. Davis Mills and the offense are going to be intercepted again. Nasir Adderley. Oh, God. Davis Mills just trying to make something happen on that play. And he just... Nasir Adderley honestly made a great play. Just followed Davis Mills' eyes. As we go to the 2-minute warning. Chargers up 15. 2nd and 8 now. Texas going to have to start burning those timeouts, as I mentioned earlier. Texas should really start burning those timeouts. What is Coach Lovie Smith doing? Does he have a game management coach? Does he? He probably needs a game management personnel. As Mills, no, sorry, Herbert back to pass. Herbert looking to the middle of the field, and he finds Mike Williams, and that might as well be it. If these guys are not going to use their timeouts, they're not. I legit think Lovie Smith and the Texans conceded there at the end of the game. Smith not happy. And the final score is 35-20. Chargers up by 15, and they iced the game, and they put Davis Mills and the Texans away. Wow. I thought we played well this game. I thought we played well enough to win this game, but Mills, 3-interception game. One of those came back for a touchdown. And that last interception, if it wasn't thrown, I would like to see where we would be. I would definitely like to see where we'd be. Would we have scored on that drive? I know Mills is trying to make something happen on that last play. He just threw it up. And that was just what happened. And on that, the coverage where Mills threw that second interception where it was like 2 guys there, that was just me pressing the wrong button. I panicked. That one was on me. And, well, Texans lose again. What does that make us, 1-3? Yeah. The 1-3 Texans will take on the 3-1 Jacksonville Jaguars next week, as the Jaguars do defeat the Eagles this week. That game scares me. Trevor Lawrence is pretty damn good. And we saw what Herbert did to us. And Herbert played excellent. Herbert threw 2 interceptions, but that did not faze him. When Mills throws 1 interception, he gets rattled, he gets fazed. Reminds me a lot of Kirk Cousins. Well, that would be it for week 4, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Leave a like. Like I said, I am safe. Go ahead and subscribe too if you're enjoying the series. Leave a like. I'm safe. If you're enjoying the series, go ahead and subscribe. Like I said, week 5 coming out tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. And Jalen Petrie got an update, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade him. Thank you guys for watching. And let's go, Houston.